look at this volume and candlestick. Then I jump into at 149 and these pullbacks popped up, sold above 151. Then I added more again all the way up to I think 153. All right, good morning, everybody. This is Andrew. I hope everyone had a good morning. Thursday, December 2nd. One day to the meetup. So tomorrow, December 3rd, is the meetup. Because we had over 100 people RSVP'd, we actually had to get a venue in a nearby hotel. So it's not going to be in the office, but it's very close to the office. We can come back into the office after that. So RSVP, please, and bring friends and family, even non-members. Some sort of a Christmas party, goodbye to 2021, and just meet up with a lot of people. Mike and Norm are here, and Ed is flying, Simon, Dima, Peter is coming tonight, and Kyle is coming. I don't know when he's arriving, and it's who else is coming? Thor is coming as well. So yeah, so it will be really nice, guys. So we put the link to our SVP in the comments. When you check it, also do a like and subscribe, and yeah, looking forward to that. So the market really sold off yesterday. Yesterday it was gapping up, and then there was a confirmed case of this new variant came, and then there's just the hell broke loose and everything sold off. As you see, SPY had one of the big red days and big candlesticks. Today open was meh. We got a rally at the open, but we'll see if this rally can actually hold. So IWM, had a really nice rally, but let's see if it holds or not, because yesterday it was up 2% and then closed 3% down. So let's see if the rally can hold, see how the market behaves. I mean, there's not a lot of report about this variance. I mean, probably takes a couple of more weeks to get some data about it, what it is, how bad it is, how contagious it is, how dangerous it is, but we'll see how it goes. But at the open, it gives us a really good opportunity for trading. AMC and AMD was my trade. Jared here with me, he traded AMC very nicely. So AMC was gapping up about 1%. Opened 1 minute really weak, and I went short on that. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I kind of thought that it's going to settle, but the market was strong. AMC, I kind of went short and I quickly realized that, okay, what am I doing? This is not really short. The stock is gapping up, and the market was really ripping higher. As soon as the squeeze started, I went long at the below 30 and I sold all the way up 31.20. On this pullback, I added more. The next pop, I sold some. Jared traded on this pullback. I think he bought it about 30.20 and then went up above 31. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a really nice trade Jared and I did together. Then I had AMD. Then looking at AMD again, 1 minute closed as a doji, was red, but just look at this volume and candlestick. Then I jump into at 149 and these pullbacks popped up, sold above 151. Then I added more again all the way up to I think 153. Did we? Yeah. So we went all the way up to 152.50, and I was in the trade until I just lost the VWAP and now it's going red. So that was my trade. I also did a couple of quick trade on Apple. I went long for the same trade as the AMD, but I got stopped out. And again, I came and did a break even. I eventually ended up red on Apple on the long side and short AMC, but I made good money on AMD and AMC. AMC, I couldn't get a big size on it, but I'm happy to do that. And my TNA position, back holding right now. See how it goes. I was down like 500,000. Now it's 422. So we'll see how it goes. To be honest with you, as Jared mentioned, the confidence has to come back to the market, and investors and the funds and Wall Street does not have confidence yet about what's happening in the market. So yeah, just keeping that. Jared, how was your trade?
So trading was good. Made most of the profits on the AMC trades. I was in and out a few times. Posted that sort of view in the trades tab. I did miss a really good long entry, kind of where you were looking to short. Wasn't super confident yet because we had previous day close a little bit lower, and I wasn't willing to risk a large position until we kind of tested that area. But it obviously ripped from VWAP, pulled back and tested VWAP a few times, and I just kind of traded those pennant oscillations until it eventually rolled over. I also had a long on the SPY. It was a pre-market long, and I was trying to hold on a smaller size, put my stop at break even. The SPY tagged me out, and then it went up $5. So that's just how it goes. But definitely should have put my stop a little lower. I'm still playing things a little too tight, and I think that's just the lesson for today is volatility is high. If you can survive those types of pullbacks, then you can get really good risk to reward. And yeah, the SPY moved very quickly off of that level once it back tested it twice. So.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and Brian, he's in Mexico right now. He was traveling yesterday. He did call IWM when it was popping like this, and he traded TNA on a leverage side, which I have right now. And he called it at 76. I think he ran it all the way up to 80. So that was a really, really nice trade. Anything else from you, Jared?
No, overall, I think the market was just kind of looking for a risk level to try and buy the dip. I do not necessarily think it's over, but we are seeing a little bit of a sort of pause in the volatility. Today is going to be sort of a proving ground for the bulls. They need to change the trend. And otherwise, with the VIX at 30, with bonds near relative highs, and with a lot of things sort of shifting, we just have to be careful out there. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jared. So the guys in YouTube, this is Norman and Michael in the office. Yeah, they traded in the office, and yeah, so they will be here all the way to the weekend for the meetup. So thank you so much, and see you hopefully in the meetup. If not, tomorrow in the chat room, guys. Cheers.